Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the stock price of Exela Technologies, and today the stock is down 0.84%, trading at 14 cents a share. Now, what is interesting here is the volume. We still have about 4.5 hours to the close of market, but you can see that already Exela Technologies, we have 35 million shares that have exchanged hands compared to an average volume of 38 million shares. So that is a lot of action taking place with Exela stock. Now, let's look at the 5-day graph, and you guys can see that over the past 5 days, even though the stock may seem to have dropped, but you can see that it hasn't dropped by too much. So in my book, I consider this the stock trading sideways. If you look at other stocks, you would see that many other stocks seem to be following the same pattern. Well, the fallacy in what I'm trying to say is that, or the downside of what I'm trying to explain, is that the time frame that I have chosen is not long enough. So it's just about a week, 5 days. So you can't really have an accurate picture of what stocks and the market is doing. So if you look at Exela, for me, I think it has gotten to the point where since about, I would say, June 14th, a little bit before that. Let's go back. Uh, let's see here. That's 1 month. Yeah, I would say that it's been a while now. Over the past 5 days or so, the stock hasn't really gone down by too much, and it hasn't gone up by too much either. But like today, the stock opened a little bit higher than what it closed previously. And I think those are all very positive signs telling me that if I were going to invest, this might be the moment, because you won't see one particular point in time where it would be like somebody hits a big bell and say, hey, now is the time, put your money in Exela. You just have to look at the stock itself, and then look at the market, and then determine what you consider to be a comfortable position. We had the Federal Reserve that came out, increased interest rates, and that, I think, sent a positive signal to the market. And today we see that the stock indexes, the major ones, the S&P 500 is in the green by a lot, 2.39%. The Dow 30 is up 1.75%, Nasdaq up 2.99%, and the Russell 2000 up 2.40%. So that tells me that things are moving in the right direction, even though it's just I'm taking just a point in time. But we have 4 more days before the close of the week, and then we can actually judge. 3 more days, and then we can judge and see what direction the momentum is taking the market. So for Exela Technologies, about 2 hours ago, they came out with this information that Exela Technologies has closed a $150 million securitization facility with PNC Bank. And I think that's good. Allows the company to have the liquidity to keep ongoing operations. The new facility replaces the company's existing securitization facility and is expected to provide annual interest savings of $6 million based on current borrowing levels priced at L plus 400 base points. So the company also filed an 8K for this financing, which provides additional details. So you'll have to go on the SEC website and see the 8K form that was filed by Exela Technologies. So that's where we're sitting at with Exela. Volume exploding, market capitalization rising a little bit. It's now at $62 million, and we still have a lot of headroom for the stock to grow, because the 52-week range is from 12 cents all the way up to $5.45. So lots and lots of headroom for Exela Technologies to grow when the stock actually turns around and starts heading upwards. That's what I had to share with you guys. It's good to see that there's some PR coming from the company. Tells me that management is not just dormant sitting on their hands, but they're actually active. They're going out there and making sure that they do what they have to do to make sure that Exela Technologies remains competitive as the world reopens. Previously, we also talked about how they have a new head of bills and payments, Mr. Lakshmi, and that and a couple of other, contracts that the company has signed tells me that the company is still maintaining normal operations, and actually, if not, going out there a little bit aggressively to make sure that they position themselves amongst the leaders in the field of business processes for businesses not just in the United States but also worldwide. So that's my thought on Exela Technologies. I think we are very close. If not, we might actually be at the bottom, and so this presents the signal that we may have been waiting for to start cautiously investing small amounts first, and then when we get validation of a hypothesis that the stocks are actually moving upwards, then we can increase our stake in the various companies or stocks that we want to buy. I will jump off here so you guys can put in your trades. We get about 1 or 2 new subscribers to the channel on a daily basis. Please help us grow. On your way out, smash that subscribe button, push us higher, and we will get closer to the 1,000 subscriber target that we fixed for ourselves by the midterm elections that will take place in November. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.